Lochin's defenses were melting away, but he had preserved a truly terrifying host of allies for his final confrontation with his brother and sister, King Elsin and Queen Kyrena. When commanded by them to surrender, Lochin replies with his customary confidence.
Elsin, Kyrena, the good children, still following the useless law of a long-forgotten king. I have discarded the superstitions of the old man. I have gained power and wisdom beyond your comprehension. I will soon throw off the shackles of this backward land, and even the heavens will quake at my command. A pity you have wasted your immortality seeking the praise and adulation of these pathetic mortals. You could have cast them off like so many fleas and joined me on a higher plane of consciousness. You have wasted your lives. I will therefore take them from you.
Okay, Lochin is now a corner, build a base and all the troops you can muster, keep Elsin and Kyrena alive, destroy Lochin. Pretty self-explanatory.
As you command. Rolling.
This is gonna be a slog. Right, builder units, do I have any? Apart from Kyrena and Elsin. Doesn't see. Oh, yeah, already?
Catapults rolling. Catapults rolling. Catapults
oh, yeah.
Rolling.
This is actually a row of walls.
You have a need.
That's what this is. Now, can I actually target this? Yes, I can. Perfect. Start building a base. I think there's more. Oh my god, they're all veterans. Okay, somehow he survived. Okay, that cannon kind of was important there. Okay. This isn't actually the final mission as far as I remember, or if it is, I'm misremembering. It's a section of walls all the way to the east. Oh no, it is. I think this is the final mission. The last part is like a hill. Anyway, we are in a bind. This will absolutely require spamming of certain units, and we'll have to slowly push forward, but I do need
Right away.
more mana, and for that I'm going to need to
Your orders.
do certain things. Now we will be making good use of trebuchets whenever we can, but I'm probably not gonna really bother much. We're gonna just build a bunch of knights and an assault. But I'm going to need some siege equipment for the towers. Probably gonna do there's more mana. This is the first wall. And there's the first section of enemies. So we're gonna clean that up, and then we're gonna build towers there to secure it.
As you command.
And I think these guys are gonna do just fine for that. Can start building this. build a lodestone here. I'm gonna leave the range units here because I'm probably gonna need them for more drakes and stuff.
At your request.
I'm gonna send one builder up as well because I'm gonna need to start building up towers there.
With all speed.
Towers count as units, regrettably. But I need all the mana I can get. Now, can this thing attack these? Are these in range? Seem to be. We're gonna essentially build towers for defenses and okay. Perfect. So you go back there. We're gonna make use of this. Now, the way that you want to build towers here is in a way that the enemy has to come to you to fire at them. And
Cannon ready.
I'm gonna get this cannon to come here as well. And then we're gonna make a couple of these for anti-air. And that's gonna be the upper part of this section kind of secure. Now we need to do the same thing with the south side. This is why trebuchets are very good. They have a good range. Now I want this guy. Trebuchet is already doing God's work. And there's another mana, and there's more towers, and the enemy's first base, so that's what we're going to be clearing out first. Just need some units first to do that with.
Aye, Lord.
All right. Time to go deal with the lower base. Alright, of course, currently having a mana deficit, but that's okay. We're gonna change that in due time.
Your orders. As you command. I'll go.
This one's outside of the... resources for this one.
Command.
Oh, we got company.
Aye, Lord.
Where is my lord? There he is. Elsin. Elsin, you're...
Very well.
Elsin, your abilities are needed. Okay.
On the move.
Okay. Where's Karina? Karina's here.
Aye.
We're gonna leave you here, and we're gonna get Karina down here in case they get attacked.
On the move.
Got the mage archers there.
On the move.
I don't know if there was another mage builder there or not. Okay. Okay, that's gonna clear out this area, and then we just need to reinforce it so that nobody comes through, and then we can push forward. Should get enough mana just from the sources I have behind these two walls. It's a Sky Knight. Okay.
Aye, Lord.
Okay. Right. Now,
On the move.
do the same thing with this corridor like we did with the last one.
With all speed. The orders.
And then these. When we're ready, we're gonna move them up forward. That's range. Or not. Once we have the mana, we start building the dragon. The dragon is going to be good sensor tower again. The enemy is good at flanking attacks on this particular level, so we want to reduce the capability of that for oh, I can't speak. We want them to do that as little as possible. Okay. We're already getting a good chunk of mana, so we can build stuff more. Now I'm going to get some scouts out and see what I can deal with my trebuchet. I don't want to press my units forward before the towers are destroyed. The towers on these walls, I mean, because they're kind of a pain in the neck. Once they are down, we can pretty much do what we want. And this is why we want to build towers this way, because even when in range, the enemy can't fire over this wall, but the towers can. Of course, the enemy can do that to you too. Now the siege guys are gonna do their thing. Should build a cannon there to park it. There we go. One tower down. Here.
On my way.
Bring the cannon here.
Right away. Right away.
Right.
Your will.
Let's get this thing built. Okay. Tower destroyed. There's probably another one on the other edge. Or not. Okay, there isn't. I'm wrong. You can already see the layout is just a bunch of walls, which is gonna make pathfinding difficult. Fire demon. Okay. The fire demon is coming for an attack, which is fine. This is fine. We can start prepping our units for an attack. Let's do 10 of each. Pathfinding should be a bit easier here because their gaps are bigger.
With all speed.
How quick are those fire demons?
With all speed.
I'll protect my main base.
Launched and ready.
I have 166
I'll soon be there.
in terms of profit. I think one more and we can start building the golden dragon. I'm gonna use her to build.
With all speed.
Good. There's more of them coming here.
With all speed. With all speed.
Leave that alone, please.
With all speed.
The end of this mission is going to be even more of a slog because the enemy is on the top of a cliff and really dug in. Probably just gonna bring some builders and just build a bunch of mortars. There was a drake there, I saw it.
Launched and ready.
Taken care of. Oh, yeah, you just need to protect this. You can then go nuts on these. Right. So far, so good. Take this systematically so that the enemy can't flank me easily, which they will absolutely try to do whenever they can. Build this.
I'll soon be there.
Get this one out of the way. temple here.
On the move.
Oh, I didn't plan for you to come here. There are, I believe, 4. Yeah. 4 mana fonts here. It's like it's the center of the map.
With all speed. On the move. On the move. With all speed. Notched and ready.
Need to find all the bases.
On the move. With all speed.
Ah, there's the next wall. Okay.
On the move. On the move. On the move. On the move.
Need to get rid of all the other bases here before I can expand here.
On the move. On the move.
There should be a base here, I believe.
On the move. With all speed.
Are you done here? Yes, you are. You can build our draggy boy.
On the move. With all speed. With all Waiting orders. With all speed. With all speed. With all speed.
Okay. Let's make sure there are no bases, no buildings here, no production. Good.
With all speed.
We've reached the next wall.
Awaiting orders. Notched and ready.
Okay. Now that that's secured, kind of, we're gonna move forward. And for that, we are going to get all of our construction units up until this wall and build some defenses as before. Now, the enemy might have actually rebuilt these bases, so we are gonna go back to it with the knights, because they're the fastest. We're gonna reinforce this one wall at a time.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, you here, same shtick as before. Towers there. And then towers on the side. Yeah, I'm suspecting that
With all speed.
a base or two might have been rebuilt here.
With all speed.
Oh, there's a lot there. Okay, that's good.
On the move. On the move.
Oh. Oh, the game froze there for a second. I was afraid that it might crash, but it didn't. The game is actually quite stable, so I don't really expect this thing to crash all that often. Now, what do I need? Priest of Lear might be good to get... its unit out. That's actually okay. You can go forward. And you can go forward, because you are now gonna be guarding this. Go. Mr. Clear. This thing can go away. Okay, so we need to be able to get reinforcements out very quickly, but the units I actually want are the Empire units, and the Empire units need an Empire builder, which is here. So you come over there. For now, you can build this here, but we will be replacing it with a different one soon. no, 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 no. Okay. Did we get those? We did. Perfect. So that area is pretty much secure. We're gonna come here now and do the same thing over here. Then once we're done with that, I'm gonna destroy these towers because these guys can go away. Technically speaking, the enemy should not be able to go through that area anymore. And you are...
Cannon ready on my way. With all
Oh, the enemy is attacking my... Okay. Good. I think the enemy has actually got restocked there in terms of his base. Oh, we can build a sea dragon. Nice. The divine laws, the pillar of light. Okay. We're actually gonna have more mana than what we know what to do with, so I'm definitely gonna be building that. But I want that dragon first. Oh. Okay. I don't know how this guy survived, but we're gonna put him on the in the back. Heal up. There we go. There we go. We can get the reinforcements from here now. Might even build a trebuchet here for the funsies. Okay, perfect. Once you're done with that, you can start this one. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm happy with everything that's happening right now. The dragon's ready as well. I'm gonna put him on here, mostly like a sensor unit. Now you're gonna start building the second dragon while you move forward and start building these lodestones. And I'm going to explore if there's anyone else left here. Hoping not. Okay, it seems that we've cleaned up most of these guys. Yeah, there's now nobody left on this side. That's what I wanted to see. This side is clean, which means I can start working on the southern side. Securing this area. Should probably build some cannons.
right away.
Might have been a bad idea to retreat all my units right away, because I can see that they have quite a number of units ready for me. Well, this is the center of the enemy, so they will have the most units there. Okay. Don't plan to really push ahead right yet. Let's put one cannon there. And the second one there. Perfect. We can now get rid of these towers.
It's a fine day for war. Fine day for war.
There we go. Can help them.
Cannon ready, Majesty.
Once we got everything secure, we're gonna push forward again. There is one more lines of walls before the enemy mountain.
Aye, Lord. On the move. On the move. On the move.
Gonna have to protect that area as well. There's another line of enemies coming. There are 3 bases. There's one here in the middle. There's one here in this corner and one in this corner. So yeah.
Cannon ready.
Quite a bit of enemies to deal with. The kill count will probably be in, might be in thousands actually.
Away towards the north.
Okay, I need some arrow towers.
On the move.
Get cannon here. Right. We're pushing the enemy proper. Do I have a construction unit here somewhere? Sorted. Yeah, we're gonna need more
Notched and ready.
range units in defense here, because I didn't build any archer towers here for some reason. Maybe the construction unit died. Oh no, I just told her to move because I'm silly but. Hello, Vic. Oh, SW squadrons. Are you mean Star Wars squadrons? The old one or the new one? Oh no, the old one wasn't called the Star Squadrons. Old ones was X-Wing and TIE Fighter. How is our dragon going along? Almost done. Oh, nice. Enjoying the new squadrons? Maybe I should not be saying the new squadrons because The old one was not called Squadrons. I'm doing fine, thank you. It's actually situation in my... again, I can't speak. So there was some stressful situations happening at work and everything, but it's all been resolved, so and my computer has been serviced, so I'm really in a good mood. Overall. Things are looking up. I mean, looking up. Things are well. Things are well. And I'm streaming again. I was off from streaming for a week or two, maybe even. How's things on your end? I wasn't really on the PC for the last week, so I really didn't catch up on anything. Earlier today I was really losing my nerves because I was playing Mafia on the classic difficulty and the race mission is absolutely borked. I don't know who designed that, but they didn't do a good job. It's really bad. That particular mission is. The rest of the game is fine, but the race mission is just bad. Okay, that should be enough. In terms of defense, we can slowly start planning our attack. The draggies should be done. Yeah, the draggy is done. Draggy, come forward. Let's see if I can see any pieces. Look, as you can see now, there is a lot of enemies. How did you guys pass through? That's what I want to know. I don't know how these guys got through, but they got through somehow. I don't know if they spawn there or what, but okay. Okay, enemy deflected, defended, what the hell? I think this is kind of... Okay, somebody's still attacking. What are you? I think those enemies spawned because I have no idea how they got through. They should absolutely not be able to have come through. But somehow they did. Let me see if I can see the enemy base or not. No, there is no base. They're just walking through here. The base is up those hills, but to get to them is going to take some effort. And when I say take some effort, it's gonna take a whole bunch of ranged units. We're just gonna max out ranged units and go there. Where is my Karina? Karina is here. You're gonna come here and help spam out units. Okay. Move here.
On the move.
We're gonna need all the ranged units in the world. Okay, this should be fine. We have all the mana we need.
Your will.
Now we just build units until the... I really can't speak today. Until the game says I can't build anymore. Which means 200. I'm gonna walk through here. There are some bases there to take. What I could also do is mortars. That is absolutely something I can do. If I can find my construction unit. Where are you? Did she die? No, she's here. You can absolutely do mortars.
Aye, Lord.
This tower is veteran. 62 kills on him. Didn't even know towers can become veteran. Oh, look at them. Maybe that's how they got through. There's another group of towers here, so somebody was really sneaky. There we go. Seriously, why are you guys not being aggressive?
On the move.
Okay.
On the move! You have a need.
Oh, there we go. I'm at the unit cap.
On the move!
Time to start losing some units. Can I set him to just attack anything it's in its range? It's already doing that.
On the move!
Okay, moving on. Oh, that's a spell sound.
On the move! On the move! On the move! On the move!
Okay, once we deal with the base on the upper side, and we have to do the same on the lower side, and then we have to go uphill.
On the move!
And going uphill is going to be a problem.
On the move!
There we go, that's one base taken care of. The ones that are problematic are the ones that for which I have to walk uphill to get to. So this is that one. Those are the main ones. For the lower one I can't even get on foot.
Launched and ready! On the move! On the move!
Hey. Yeah, those freaking demons are really raining on my parade up there. Okay, that's the northern part cleaned up.
On the move!
Okay.
Notched and ready.
I'm using them to... the dragons to scout, pretty much. Since the archers actually have a very good range outside of the draggies heal.
On the move! On the move! On the move!
Of course, the enemies can actually see me from up there, and I can't see them. Okay.
Awaiting orders.
All right, well, pushing through.
On the move!
The most effective thing will be to just build a reinforcement base there. Which is what I'm going to do. You are correct, in previous mission the earthquake was much stronger, but that's because it was a different type of earthquake. So the earthquake is stronger when it's from Elsen. But it's not stronger on the dragon. The dragon has a weaker earthquake. Elsen earthquake is the powerful one. Okay, the dragon needs to go and rest. Gonna need some either some siege equipment or
Awaiting orders.
a bunch of knights.
On the move!
Oh, Draggy, escape. Freaking. I'm gonna lose my dragon. Those are the freaking fire demons.
Awaiting orders.
Okay. got some bunch of more knights. No, 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 no. Where are you going? You are needed here. Dragons, go back.
Your orders?
Okay. How about you destroy this? There's a lot of stuff behind this door. Okay, you build this now.
With all speed. On the move. Idle.
Okay.
With all speed. With all speed. With all speed.
All right. Whew. Getting there, we're getting there.
Locked and ready.
Need some more units and then we can push through. No need to keep these guys behind anymore. Can use them on the attack.
On the move.
Oh no, you won't. Okay, let's get our dragons behind. And let's get our troops together.
Right away.
And attack.
On the move.
Right. Let's focus fire a bit. And let's get you building. All right. we're inside. Now it's just cleanup time.
On the move.
And of course, another one of these situations where I have to get everybody through a corridor the size of a dime. Okay.
On the move.
It's time for some strategy. Where's my builder? We got dragons, we're gonna use them for censoring, and we are gonna trebuchet the problematic places out of the sky. Oh, something's left in the corner?
On the move. On the move.
Ah, it's just this. Right. To this and this. Okay. Okay, let's draw that guy into me. It's really crappy that this is... Oh, is that a... That's a black dragon. Did not expect a black dragon. But that's okay.
On the move.
Did not expect a black dragon there. That was unexpected. At this point, the enemy can't really do much. They don't have the economy anymore. They're pretty much just turtling in there, but pathfinding is a problem, and I don't have any aerial units. You are correct, Vic, that this mission's setup is kind of silly. The difficulty in this mission essentially is from funneling your units into the corridors, because the pathfinding is working against you. But that's pretty much it. There is not really much else in terms of what you can do. Are those veteran skeletons? Those are veteran skeletons. Okay. Oh, there are some things I can't target there. Just getting rid of some of the extra units so I can build more on this side. I am I'm not gonna include Elsin in an attack because all I really need now is to lose my commander and die. Okay, so how about... Get away. Did I lose the dragon? I think I lost the dragon. I think I do have the priest to make another one somewhere. Single file, yes, that's what I want to see in a final mission. This is also a veteran tower. Okay, we're through. I need to find Locken and kill him. Okay. Right. Here, Locken. Of course, Locken can destroy half of this stuff.
On the move!
So my fear is, because all of my units are grouped together, Locken's just gonna do a little dirty and blast me away. Also, I don't know where he is.
Very well.
Haha! Right. There's Locke. There we go, we dodged this little flame attack. That's it! Done, done, and done. Well, it took almost 2 hours.
Word got round that the necromancer was dead. That set off such drinking and carousing we'll never see the equal. Men like me with a home and wife just started back, for there was no more army or need of one. I saw some undead returning to the ground. Looks like the fight has gone out of them. I don't figure on going to the next war. Confix, soldier of Aramon.
When the fleet returned to the harbor at Lindra, it seemed that all Varuna was there to welcome us home. Banners were hung on every wall. People filled every rooftop and pier. Each warship fired a fusillade as they cleared the lighthouse. Common people had yet to see these new weapons and were quite entertained. We all felt like heroes that day. Solon Rix, Commodore, Varunan Navy.
Narmer astounded all who returned. The devastation was beyond belief. It seemed no two bricks previously joined had remained together. Yet there in the rubble were bedraggled shopkeepers with their wares on makeshift tables. 2 alchemists sat on a toppled statue arguing about chemicals and compounds. We people of Aramon are tough. A battalion of mage masons are soon to arrive. Hope has returned to Narmer. Andra Hokaran, historian of Narmer.
1,500 years of strife amongst the 4 monarchs concludes with the triumph of righteousness. The criers shout this from every rampart in every kingdom. Celebratory bonfires line every shore from Lendra to Gwillian. The heroic dead are mourned, and that which was broken is repaired. Taros is now called Taros Freeland. Its surviving peoples, scattered by war and calamity, begin to return. Life would never be soft in that harsh, forbidding land, but with the shadow of Lochen lifted and his demonic minions fled, the land will heal. Life begins anew.